I'm so used to comfort and think I'm not this, but when I'm this. Because I was told I'm getting prepared to be in bigger arenas. Bigger arenas to me is just like this. It's everyday's arena to me. But from all that, it says that he gives you dominion over all things. All things. Even for that, that's even dominion over my thoughts, my actions. Because my thought, my emotion, and my actions is going to tell you how I'm going to react to things. Because if I'm thinking negative thoughts, I might have a negative emotion, and I might have a negative reaction to it. If I do that, then I have chaos all over the place now. By learning those things and learning to trust in people, even in God Himself, I find a new life. It said, I have to die of a spiritual death. I have to die internally to be saved, or I die internally to be reborn in that fire, in that living fire. Because sometimes that's really hard for people to get out of their comfort zone to ask for help. Even right now, it's even out of my comfort zone to think that I have a sous chef job and still want to do a line cook job. But I refuse to take a line cook job because I know that if I do something uncomfortable and with growth, I can grow. Because it's all about growing, right? It also says, as a child, I spake as a child, and I did childish things. It says also, when I become a man, I have to put those childish things away. Sometimes that's really hard to put childish things away, because we all have that childish look inside of us. We all want to hold on to those things. But somehow, some way, we have to let those go. Because what feels comfortable is sometimes that's what's hindering us. Because I don't want to hinder myself in my spiritual growth no more. Because my spiritual growth is what keeps me. It's by experiencing new life for me, basically. Like, each one of you has helped me along the way. All of you guys have inspired me to be something different. I didn't write much down because I was told I only had 25 minutes to talk. So when I can talk, I just didn't want to ramble on a bunch of stuff because, so I guess I have a little bit more time to talk. By living this life and by doing the next right thing and reshaping that rock or that house and putting footsteps down, I'm building a house. That house is unwaveringly, it's resolutely standing. It's standing a test of time. I might sway a little bit, then I might have to readjust some stuff along the way. Because I don't want to knock back down now because I know where I can go. What I don't know where is when that house is erected, where I truly can go. If that house is truly erected right, in the right finishes, in the right places, sky's the limit. Because it's not limited to the finite no more. It's limited to the omnipresent in the spiritual format of this program, or this, what's in this Bible and what's in all literature. That I'm freeing my own self of the bondage of self and forgetting about myself no more because it's no longer about me. It was never about me in the first place. Never about me because I made it me because I want to be trapped in that own prison. I want to stuff that little boy down and I want to keep that little boy there and hold him close. But I was also told I have to let that little boy go and grow. And by doing that, I've paid my taxes. I've done a few things in this life and I try to keep on doing more. And by giving, freely giving of myself to another human being, without nothing in return that I'm asking for, It's the greatest gift you can give somebody. There's no material things. There's no money involved. There's no, hey, you have to do something for me now since I did from you. But if it comes from the heart and the gut will never lie. And if I get the gut right and the heart and the mind right, I'm getting a well-oiled machine together. As Don's wife would say, God consciousness. What is God consciousness, though? I have no clue what God consciousness is. Some people say other things about it, but I can tell you by my own experience that there is a spiritual presence and a spiritual format to this omnipresent in God Himself. Because just as a seed was planted in me a long time ago, no matter if that person passed away, maybe you were just supposed to plant the seed. Some people are supposed to harvest the seed. Some people are supposed to nurture the seed. And eventually, that seed turns into a little bit bigger seed, and it turns into a tree. Imagine a tree growing from a little tiny seed. It takes eons and eons for that tree to become grow. And it'll take eons and eons for me to grow even more. By me doing this, I'm actually growing eternally. It's not about me, though. It's about helping others. I came up with a few mottos. It says, whatever I do today, I'll do in the future. And whatever I do in the future, I'll do exactly today. There was one that I read, with action comes change. So I have to act on change. And I have to find a way to build this house. For me, maybe for you guys, you want to build a house, internally house, to find something that you can be proud of, or your parents can be proud of, or your mentors can be proud of. My spirituality, for me, because I already know what hell's like. I've been in hell. I already know what hell feels like. It feels like I was in a prison for a long time. But I get the concept of love. Love is all wisdom. Knowing love, you understand wisdom. I still shy away from love, but I still get love. I try not to pull away sometimes. Sometimes I still recoil from it because I'm not used to the same things. But I still understand it of my own understanding, my own perception of love. And it has to grow from there. But even with growth, I have to understand that I will fail. At some point in my life, and some point in this journey, I'll hit a brick wall again. Or I'll get stuck. Or I'll get stumbled. And by stumbling is where I have to get right back up and try it again. Because if I fail, I just learn a way of not to doing it. Then I have to redo it again. Then redo it again. Then redo it 3 or 4 times until I mastered that feat. Because it comes in patterns. It comes in a circle. Because it's always moving. It's never ending, this process of life or the spiritual being or building of the spiritual house. Because words, I see words as my thoughts, my children's, and it brings life. If it brings life, it also can bring death. I don't want to win death on anybody. I don't want to wish that. But by my words, although I don't see my words are working. My words are going through this air right now. Right? Through a divine intervention, my words are going to speak somebody else. To somebody else. Because if I give a good speech or give a good word, I don't know. I just came here to give a message today. I don't know where this message is going to take me, but I know by unity, if I stay in a community in all of combined, it will work out. That's what faith is, right? It has to work. but I can't see faith. Now I'm just kind of rambling, but I see there's like 12 pillars up here. It's about, I was thinking the other time I was in here, it's about the 12 apostles. Right back here, it's an old Egyptian sign, if you really want to get into it. It's the wings of Isis. In the center is the world, or the center of your own mind, your own consciousness. Right? Object has a way of reconnecting me to that spirit. Even this flower is life. The beauty of life is life itself. I have to learn. By learning, I get a new chance. But I'm not promised to wake up tomorrow. I'm never promised to wake up tomorrow. I have faith that I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I hope I wake up tomorrow. But I'm not promised that. So by doing what's right today, hopefully that'll give me courage and grant me the spirit to wake up the next morning. Because I saw a post on Facebook. It said there's 82,400 minutes in a day. What am I going to do? I think that's what it said. I'm not sure how many minutes are in a day. But how am I going to divide my time? Or am I going to put it in all foolish pleasure? Or am I going to help somebody today? Or am I trying something different? Last year I started playing golf. That was different. I tried a lot of stuff and I failed, but I still get up and do it again. Because for me, I have to do what makes me happy, not what makes Dave happy, not what makes Bill happy. I have to go with my gut and what makes me happy and what builds my house. I read a lot of books, I'll tell you that much. I read a lot of esoteric books. I read a lot of philosophical books. And I hold on to that knowledge, but I have faith though, a true faith that I can't explain. I think it was last year, Michelle, my girlfriend, was telling me that somebody has to teach me this by what's in the book. Somebody has to teach me this. But if I can have my own understanding and my own perception, that's where I see it, right? That's what I would think. But everybody's a teacher, everybody's a student. We all learn. That's why we're here, to help everybody out. Nobody's separate. There's now race, no religion that's separate from all things, if I believe in the true spirit of it. Because if we work all together, we can build a spiritual community. We can also help build spiritual houses. Because I know what it feels like to be broken, penniless, and without nothing. But I don't know what it's to feel like to keep going. I have to keep going. Because all the people that has passed away over the past couple of years keeps me going. Keeps me really going. Because if I tap into the program that I'm in, really tap down and put my roots in it, and stay in the nucleus, and somebody talk about stay in the nucleus of it, I have no worries. I stopped watching television because there's too much drama. I stopped listening to radios because there's too much stuff on the radio. Do I worry about what's going on in the outside world? Yes. But does it affect me personally at this time? Not so much. Because I have to stop worrying what's going on around me and start doing something about it. Because everybody talks about changing the world or changing their own community. There's a great guy back there that changes his own community that he's actually started Micah 6. By changing something that he loves, he gets good support back. And I will support that guy no matter what. I'll support Mark and all my friends. If I give you my word, it's my word. But that's all I got.
Thank you, God.